Winter visitors are back. I'm Luis Lopez, and tonight we'll explain how winter visitors coming in for vacation are helping our local economy in the process.
The U.S. hits the highest one-day record for COVID cases. I'm Deborah Alfarone at the White House with what the administration is specifically doing to try and stem the surge.
A murder-suicide on Christmas Eve. I'm Wiley Jahari with who was in the home when the shooting took place.
13 on Your Side starts now.
Good evening and happy holidays to you and yours. Thank you so much for choosing 13 on Your Side tonight. I'm Scott Gross. A Christmas Eve tragedy. 3 children now without a mother or father after an apparent murder-suicide. A mother shot to death, her partner, the suspected shooter, killing himself with a gunshot as well. 13 on Your Side's Wiley Jahari has a story from Brawley.
Yeah, very tragic news for this Brawley community. Now, neighbors are telling me that they would see the couple arguing quite often. And one neighbor even shared with me that the couple was heard arguing the night gunshots went off on Christmas Eve. Christmas lights are still on at this now empty Brawley home. But on Christmas Eve, things were different. 23-year-old Yahira Marie Solano and 25-year-old Jose Cervantes both inside, the parents of 3 children. No one knew things would take a turn that night.
At approximately 11:40 p.m., Brawley Dispatch received a call regarding 2 subjects being shot inside of a residence.
Brawley police had to force their way inside the home, finding both Solano and Cervantes dead, each with 1 gunshot wound. Police say other family members were in the house at the time of the incident, but Brawley police didn't confirm if it was their children inside.
Due to the nature of the case and out of respect for the children, we won't be answering any questions pertaining to the children.
And neighbors left stunned. You heard everything? One family member who drove by the house told us that the 3 children are now with their uncle. While questions remain, we now know that on July 9, 2018, Solano filed a domestic violence restraining order against her husband at the Imperial County Superior Court. But then on July 17th, she dismissed the order. Now, it is very unsettling just for me standing outside of this house. The Christmas lights are still on, there are candles on the floor, and decorations look fresh. Now, there is a GoFundMe on our website for Yahira. The GoFundMe described her as a loving mother who dedicated her life for her children. I'm Wiley Jahari, reporting from Brawley.
Demand for COVID-19 tests is rising across the nation and also here in the desert Southwest. In Yuma County, long lines are forming at testing sites. A spokesperson for Regional Center for Border Health tells 13 on Your Side their sites are fully stocked with test kits. Same story over at any Sunset Health location. Dr. Ching Wang, Chief Medical Officer of Sunset, says there is a steady rise in appointments that are being booked.
We almost double the amount of the tests that usually we do on a daily basis on it. Yep, they're coming in because they're being exposed or develop symptoms on it, so they're concerned about it, so they come and get tested.
Over at the Regional Medical Testing Annex, more people are being tested for both the flu and COVID-19 since the beginning of December. In Yuma County, over 15,000 tests were reported to the Arizona Department of Health Services. 9% of those tests have come back positive. Federal health officials expect COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths to increase in the coming weeks as infections in the U.S. hit a record high. Despite the surge, the CDC is explaining its new recommendations for a shorter isolation period and the unnecessary requirement of a negative test at the end. Deborah Alfarone has more from the White House.
Just a day after U.S. COVID cases hit the highest one-day total of more than 400,000, the CDC is defending its decision to slash the recommended isolation period for those who test positive from 10 days to 5.
We are standing on the shoulders of 2 years of science. We know that after 5 days, people are much less likely to transmit the virus, and that masking further reduces that risk.
CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky is also answering critics who've called for a negative COVID test requirement at the end of isolation.
We know a PCR test would not be viable because that PCR can stay positive for up to 12 weeks.
The FDA warns at-home rapid antigen tests may be less effective at detecting the more transmissible Omicron variant, though it still says people can use them. Federal testing sites are popping up in several states to meet increased demand. The Biden administration is sending medical personnel and equipment to hard-hit areas, and they're also urging all Americans to get the vaccine or a booster shot if eligible. Plans are underway for a smaller crowd at New York's New Year's Eve ball drop, while some cities such as Atlanta and San Francisco are canceling public New Year's Eve events. Here in Washington, the Smithsonian announced it will close several museums until January 3rd due to the increase in infections among staff. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
Dr. Anthony Fauci says plans for small family gatherings this New Year's Eve with those who are vaccinated should be fine. However, he warns that people should avoid large celebrations with lots of kissing and hugging this year. With those recommendations, it's a bit of a mixed bag across the desert Southwest and how many of us are planning to ring in the new year. 13 on your side's Arlette Youssef reports on some of the plans and reservations some locals have surrounding the New Year's Eve celebration.
Dr. Fauci is urging everyone to forego large gatherings for New Year's celebrations, citing the high rate of spread of the Omicron variant and the nationwide rise in hospitalizations. What do locals plan to do for New Year's as the Delta and Omicron variants are spreading through the country like wildfire? One woman says she is all for avoiding large gatherings this year.
I think it's a good idea. Better safe than sorry. In fact, we're on our way to go get our booster shot, and so we'll just stay at home and watch bad TV and eat snacks, and that's how we'll bring in the new year.
Still, some members of our community will be out celebrating the new year.
Well, I think it's all right as long as they mind their P's and Q's, wear their mask.
I mean, I think they should just do what they want to do. I mean, they shouldn't be involved.
Although, unfortunately, the iceberg lettuce drop is not happening in downtown Yuma for the second year in a row, there are many other events planned for the countdown to midnight. Double D's Sports Bar in Yuma will be open until 2 a.m. for New Year's.
As a bar owner, we put ourselves at risk, but put your mask on if you want to come out and have fun. If you don't feel comfortable with your mask, still, everyone's welcome.
While contracting COVID is possible in any setting, avoiding large gatherings can significantly reduce the risk, according to the CDC. Reporting in Yuma, Arlette Youssef, 13 on your side.
And that brings us to our topic of the day. Are you concerned about possible future coronavirus variants? 38% of you said yes, 62% of you said no. A big thank you to everyone who participated. Let's take a look outside. 55 degrees right now in Yuma, 51 degrees in El Centro. The sun will rise tomorrow morning at 7:41 Mountain Time, 6:45 for those of you in the Pacific Time. We've got some scattered clouds out there. We're waiting for rain to make its way into the desert Southwest. Also a slight breeze out there as well, coming up in your first alert forecast. Yeah, we're going to wash away 2021. We're expecting rain to approach in the next 12 hours. We're also going to be below average temperature-wise, and another merry and bright holiday photo to share. All of this coming up a little bit later on. And if you're noticing more Canadian license plates on the road, well, that's because our winter visitors have arrived. Our own Luis Lopez tells and shares us with how our friends from the north have been helping the local economy.
Yuma is considered the sunshine capital of the world. So thanks to that title and other local offerings, winter visitors continue coming to the city, helping our local economy in the process. This time of year marks the start of thousands of winter visitors making their way down south, as many take advantage of warmer temperatures and the city's local offerings. Things like restaurants, RV parks, and outdoor parks all draw people in, many of them coming in from Canada. Visit Yuma says that the visitors are a huge boost for our local economy, and that for many businesses, it's what keeps them going throughout the year.
the number of people that we are now able to have come back to our community and rejoin the community, and we're hoping that it will get close to numbers it has been in the past, that 70,000 and up number, and that'll be huge. It's going to keep a lot of restaurants going. It's going to keep a lot of local businesses running, and so you cannot underestimate the impact of those winter visitors.
RV parks are among the businesses that benefit the most. Over at Goldwater Estates, they're happy to have people back and to be one of the main contributors to the economy boost.
Well, personally, I think that it's great. We have a lot of people coming in. The stores are full. There's a lot of traffic. We're making money for the economy here.
One local restaurant benefiting is Brownie's Cafe, saying it starts hiring more servers around this time of year to prepare for more customers.
So we only come with like 3 people. Some people aren't going to get taken care of like they should. So we got to hire, waitresses, hostesses, and even still, we're all running around still with even extra people.
Places like Brownie's cash in big, as Visit Yuma estimates that the average winter visitor spends about $4,000 to $5,000 during their stay, making it a win-win situation for all. Reporting in Yuma, Luis Lopez, 13 on your side.
And New Year's Eve has many locals stocking up on fireworks. And while fireworks are fun and entertaining, some can be dangerous if they're not handled properly. With New Year's Eve landing on Friday night, more people are expected to celebrate. It may be a fun way to ring in the new year, but it's important to take extra precautions when using fireworks.
Have people, if they're going to use fireworks, to make them legal fireworks. If it's something that leaves the ground, if it's something that explodes, if it's something that throws flaming debris into the air, those are illegal in the state of Arizona.
Erfurt says over the years, the Yuma Fire Department has seen house fires that were sparked by fireworks. They encourage everyone to double check and make sure every flame is completely out when you finish celebrating. Coming up next on 13 on Your Side, the verdict is handed down today in the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. The British socialite accused of luring teenage girls to be sexually abused by the American millionaire Jeffrey Epstein. What the jury decided, straight ahead.
Ring in the new year with special savings at More Furniture for Less during our New Year's sale.
Shop special hours this New Year's Eve from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and save big.
Furniture for every room in your home is on sale, including our best sellers and newest arrivals.
Shop early and save New Year's Eve from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. for great values for a great new year. Only at More Furniture for Less.
The Imperial Valley Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Come see why 83% of new Hyundais in the Valley are purchased right here at Imperial Valley Hyundai. With a perfect 5-star rating for customer sales satisfaction, you can experience the difference by shopping at Imperial Valley Hyundai. With the hottest new lineup of Palisades, Tucsons, and Konas and more arriving daily, you can still get the dream ride of your choice. Great prices, great selection, great service, and great people. Experience the difference during this unprecedented getaway sales event going on now.
Those were the days. A little risk never scared us. Pants tight, plans loose. We'd cruise down drags with our favorite bands. We bought good times with loose quarters. And every night, we had standing dates with the same friends. Life was simpler back then. We hustled, we bumped, we bus stopped, and we smoked. All the time. If that was you then, get your lungs screened now. Visit screenyourlungs.org today.
NPG of Yuma El Centro has an immediate opening for a technical director. We're looking for a candidate to direct newscasts, do live cut-ins, and pre-produce news segments. Applicants must have at least 2 years' experience as a director, technical director in television news production, a working knowledge of video, audio, and graphics production systems and techniques, a working knowledge of studio lighting systems, and outstanding verbal communication skills. Please go to kyme.com, click About, the Jobs Internship section, and KECY job postings to apply for this position.
13 on Your Side starts now.
Welcome back. I'm Scott Gross. Jurors in the Ghislaine Maxwell sex trafficking trial deliberated for 5 full days before finding Maxwell guilty on all but one count. CBS News correspondent Michael George has the latest from New York.
The jury in the case against Ghislaine Maxwell convicted her on 5 of the 6 counts she faced in the closely watched sex trafficking trial. That includes the most serious charge, the grooming and trafficking of young girls. Maxwell faces up to 65 years in a federal prison.
We firmly believe in Ghislaine's innocence. Obviously, we are very disappointed with the verdict. We have already started working on the appeal, and we are confident that she will be vindicated.
The British socialite was accused of luring teenage girls to be sexually abused by her former millionaire boyfriend and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. In 2019, Epstein died by what officials ruled a suicide in a Manhattan jail cell as he awaited trial. 4 accusers testified that Maxwell witnessed them being abused by Epstein, arranged their travel, and even instructed them how to give Epstein massages. Some of the accusers were as young as 14 at the time. 2 said Maxwell herself groped them. Maxwell didn't testify in her own defense. She told the court she didn't need to because the prosecution failed to prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt.
This is a great day for these women to feel vindicated. And of course, a terrible day for Ghislaine Maxwell because she will have to face many, many years in prison.
A sentencing date was not immediately set, and Maxwell still faces trial on 2 counts of perjury. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
We found Maxwell not guilty on count 2, enticing a minor to travel with intent to engage in illegal sex acts. Let's change gears and take a look outside and talk about our weather. We'll take a look on the RV World of Yuma Skycam. Rain is on the way. You can feel it out there. Yeah, it'll be here very, very shortly. I'll let you know when, straight ahead in your First Alert forecast.
It's time to find your adventure with Girl Scouts and Spirit Untamed.
Sign me up.
Whether you've got courage to spare,
Jump!
skills worth showing off,
Let's go, girl.
or you just want to make new friends.
It's in your heart to run free. It's in mine, too. Trust me.
There's always a home for you at Girl Scouts.
When kids need medical care, they will often face stressful and life-changing experiences. They miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Starlight Children's Foundation has delivered happiness to 17 million seriously ill kids and their families at more than 800 children's hospitals and healthcare facilities. Our programs entertain and inspire hospitalized kids. Learn more at starlight.org. That's starlight.org.
It's been a year. One that, despite our best efforts, we'll always remember. We made it this far together, with some help from our neighbors, our families, and our friends. And that's exactly how we'll be when we cross the finish line. Together. So to everyone who helped us get this far, thank you.
Breaking news first. Extreme weather first. Border issues first. Agriculture first. Exclusive stories first. If it affects you, your family, your wallet, or your health.
13 on your side. First at 4.
Join Mercedes Martinez. 13 on your side. It's all first at 4 p.m.
Welcome to 13 on your side.
If they feel like we're not covering something, we work for them. We work for the public. We work for, our community here. And so if they feel like we're not covering something or we're not following up on something, they're more than welcome to reach out to us and let us know and keep us informed and let us know what we're not seeing or, we can't be everywhere. So sometimes those viewer comments are important for us to know what it is that, we might be missing. I take the viewer's trust very seriously and making sure that I'm doing the best job I can to keep people informed.
Happy Hump Day to all of you across the Desert Southwest. Today, the final Wednesday of 2021. Hope you enjoyed it today. Right now, we're at 55 degrees currently in Yuma, 51 degrees In El Centro, the sun will rise tomorrow at 7:41 for those of us in Mountain Time, 6:45 for those of you living in Pacific Time right now. Let's take a look outside of the RV world of Yuma Skycam. Pretty slow out there traffic-wise as we take a look at 4th Avenue South. Again, scattered cloud cover starting to get heavy out there, and we have a light breeze as well. Let's take a look at your satellite and radar, show you what we had throughout the evening tonight. This is from about 7:15. Some scattered showers throughout Arizona between Phoenix and Tucson. A lot of activity here out in California. We'll fast forward into the desert Southwest. Again, mostly clear right now as you look outside. Again, some scattered clouds. You'll see them as you look to the north and to the west a little bit, but that's going to change here very, very shortly as we take a look at our radar here. This is a zoom in of what we had earlier today. Pretty quiet right now, but we're expecting some big changes in the next 12 hours. A look at our futurecast shows that for Thursday we should be primarily wet throughout portions of the western side of the United States as we have a low pressure system making its way in, and a closer look at who's going to be affected. Yeah, we are, especially here in the desert Southwest. Higher elevations could see some snow. Jumping ahead to the satellite and radar and looking across the country right now, a strong band of showers making its way through the east. You see a light smattering of showers here in the southwestern portion of the U.S., snow in the Pacific Northwest and portions of the Great Lakes region. Jumping ahead to our future wind scale, we're going to be pretty light. It's not going to be too significant. The gusty winds have subsided for now. After lunchtime and dinner time, we're going to start to see some of those winds pick up and then die down again about this time tomorrow. Our air quality index brought to us by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Pretty good throughout most of the Imperial Valley. Moderate right now in El Centro and in Mexicali. Staying in the Imperial County, let's take a look at temperatures. 51 Imperial, 45 now in El Centro, 53 in Holtville, and 52 in Palo Verde. And across the county and state line into Yuma County, Arizona, also known as the Gila Valley. We're at 53 in Yuma, 54 in San Luis, 52 in Somerton, and 58 in the foothills. Our viewer photo of the day comes in from Kathleen Miller, our Merry and Bright holiday photo of the day. This is her in-laws that decorated this all up. She calls them the Griswolds of Country Rose. I believe that must be an RV park that we have in Yuma. They've done a nice job. There's a lot going on there. Thank you so much, Kathleen, for sharing that with us. And if you have a photo, we certainly want to see it. Scan that QR code. It's just like you're about to take a photo of it. It'll magically take you, your phone is, to the Merry and Bright page. From there, upload your photo, include your name and a slight description, and I'll share it later on this week. Let's take a look at your MetroCast. Here's what we have going on tonight. 50 degrees. The clouds will start to move in, and we'll continue tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. We could start seeing some rain showers. We'll be at 48 degrees, and tomorrow at noon should be having our rain descend upon us. Will be at 60 degrees. Here's your 7-day forecast. We're expecting rain around 11 o'clock tomorrow morning Mountain Time, 10 o'clock Pacific Time, and that will last for about 12 hours until Friday morning around 11 o'clock Mountain Time and 10 o'clock Pacific Time. New Year's Day, it'll clear away. We'll have lots of sunshine. Temperatures, though, will dip. Our average is 68 degrees. We're going to be well below that into the weekend. Same story for the Imperial Valley. Again, rain around 10 tomorrow morning, lasting until 10 o'clock on Friday morning. But take a look at the low temps we have over the weekend. We start the new year in the early morning hours all the way down to 33 degrees and 34 on Sunday morning. Next on 13 on your side, a look back on the life of NFL icon John Madden. We'll share what made the coach and TV analyst so well beloved, along with local reaction straight ahead in sports.
A much anticipated event we have been mentioning in our newscast for quite some time now.
We figured what best way to give back than to take part in the Blankets for the Heart Drive. That's why we're here today.
When the weather starts to take a chill, Yuma comes together to warm hearts.
By donating jackets, socks, blankets, and anything toasty for those in need.
Our fellow anchor Vince Ibarra was supposed to be here with...
Oh,
gosh.
Luis!
I'm here.
Thank you, Yuma, for sharing with Crossroads Mission.
And making the season warmer for those in need.
Do you love spending your time on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok?
KYMA.com. All the news you need right at your fingertips.
If you have experience with WordPress, love doing everything you can to get eyeballs on a post or story, then KYMA.com is looking for someone like you to lead a team of digital experts into new frontiers. To apply, go to KYMA.com.
if they feel like we're not covering something, we work for them. We work for the public. We work for, you know, our community here. And so if they feel like we're not covering something or we're not following up on something, they're more than welcome to reach out to us and let us know and keep us informed and let us know what we're not seeing, or, you know, we can't be everywhere. So sometimes those viewer comments are important for us to know what it is that, you know, we might be missing. I mean, I take the viewers' trust very seriously and making sure that I'm doing the best job I can to keep people informed.
It's time to find your adventure with Girl Scouts and Spirit Untamed.
Sign me up.
Whether you've got courage to spare,
Jump!
skills worth showing off,
Let's go, girl.
or you just want to make new friends.
It's in your heart to run free. It's in mine, too. Trust me.
Rocky! There's always a home for you at Girl Scouts.
Hi, it's me, Anthony Sullivan. And yes, you've actually caught me at home relaxing, because life's been pretty worry-free since I got coverage with American Residential Warranty.
You won't believe what ARW covers. Heating and air conditioning, washers and dryers, kitchen appliances, plumbing, water heaters, electrical systems, flat screens and laptops, even pools and spas, and so much more.
Call American Residential Warranty. They'll get you covered.
1-800-219-4161.
Legendary football coach and broadcaster John Madden passed away unexpectedly at the age of 85. CNN's Andy Scholl shares more details on the NFL icon's life.
I have never worked a day in my life. I went from player to coach to a broadcaster, and I am the luckiest guy in the world.
Super Bowl winning coach, pioneering broadcaster, video game icon. A larger-than-life personality, John Madden was by any definition a true original. During his 30-year broadcasting career, Madden was widely considered the voice of the National Football League.
You have to attack them with the pass, and you have to attack them deep with the pass.
His passionate way of calling games with unique catchphrases,
Packers came out, they went boom, and they got 10 points.
And a love for using a telestrator helped explain the game to hardcore and casual fans across America. He called NFL games for all 4 major networks, announcing 11 Super Bowls and earning 16 sports Emmys during his time in the broadcast booth. Madden's NFL playing career was short-lived. He was drafted in 1958 by the Philadelphia Eagles, but a knee injury cut it all short. That's when he decided to try his hand at coaching, eventually becoming the youngest head coach in professional football history at the age of 33. In 1977, he led the Oakland Raiders to a Super Bowl victory and is still the franchise's all-time wins leader. Madden was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame for his coaching career in 2006.
Boom! Tough acting, tin acting.
Madden was a television advertiser's dream, becoming the pitch man for numerous brands.
Let me tell you, Ace is a place for me.
In 1988, Madden entered the video game world, lending his voice and name to what's now called Madden NFL.
You know, anything that goes that far, that fast, ought to have dinner and an in-flight movie.
His video game is still the most popular football video game ever, selling more than 100 million copies worldwide. Whether it was his video game, his broadcasting career, or as a Hall of Fame coach, his passion for the game is what will always be remembered.
Some of us think maybe we will be immortal, that we'll live forever, but you know, when you really think about it, we're not going to be. But I say this, through this bust, with these guys, in that hall, we will be forever.
John Madden started his coaching career at Allen Hancock University in Santa Barbara County. He also taught at Hancock. Madden eventually left Hancock for San Diego State, where he was hired as a defensive assistant. He joined the Oakland Raiders as a linebacker coach in 1967 and was named head coach 2 years later, again at the age of 32. Well, local fans are reacting to the death of the NFL Hall of Fame coach and longtime analyst. 928 Border Raider Nation members shared their memories of Madden with us today. Jonathan Lopez, also known as Bane the Raider, says Madden was more than just a coach.
Him and Pat Summerall, you know, doing football commentating, him going boom, you know, and all his other words that he would say when describing. And not only that, John Madden was just like us, which was a fan.
And Madden, again, had a winning record in each of his 10 years as head coach of the Raiders. He won Super Bowl 11 against the Minnesota Vikings. And again, he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2006. The 928 Border Raider Nation wants to invite anyone to come and watch the games with him on Sundays. And just like this weekend, as they take on the Colts at Brewers Sports Bar. You can join them even if you're not a Raiders fan. And the Westminster Kennel Dog Club's annual dog show has become the latest event to be postponed or canceled in New York as the number of coronavirus cases surges. The club's board of governors announced Wednesday it was postponing its 2022 event scheduled for late January to later in the year. A new date has not yet been given. We'll take a break and be right back with another look at your weather right after this.
Ring in the new year with special savings at More Furniture for Less during our New Year's sale.
Shop special hours this New Year's Eve from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and save big.
Furniture for every room in your home is on sale, including our best sellers and newest arrivals.
Shop early and save New Year's Eve from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. for great values for a great new year. Only at More Furniture for Less.
We all know that movement is like medicine, but getting the movement you need to feel better can be a challenge. Now you can keep fit while you sit with QB, the world's leading compact seated elliptical. QB gives you active sitting, letting you burn calories and keep moving in an easy and low-impact way, all while you work, read, or watch TV. QB was named a top 10 gift by Time Magazine and has been featured all over the world. It's whisper quiet while it works your abs and core, hip flexors, glutes, quads, hamstrings, and calves.
QB is a lifesaver for me. Here's your answer to your problem.
I feel young again.
Join the hundreds of thousands of people moving more with QB. Call to find out how to get your QB with free shipping and a 30-day completely risk-free trial. You'll also get this QB workout mat free. Now keep fit while you sit with QB.
To order, call 800-493-3170. That's 800-493-3170. Call now.
Introducing the Cool Turtle, the ultra-comfortable mask enhancer that creates a protective, cool, and breathable space between your mask and your face. Simply slide under any mask or gaiter and immediately feel the refreshing pocket of air surrounding your face. Cool Turtle's ergonomically designed, soft, comfortable shell immediately reduces mask friction, allowing you to breathe and talk in a comfortable environment.
I can actually breathe. With the Cool Turtle, no more sweating.
It's like I don't even have a mask on.
Call now and get not one, not two, but 3 Cool Turtles for just $10. Order now and we'll send you 2 more Cool Turtles free. No fees, absolutely free. Plus, you can get a 10-pack of 4-ply face masks. Just pay a separate fee. This offer is not available on Amazon. Get the real Cool Turtle now.
Call 1-800-270-1219. That's 1-800-270-1219. Or visit getcoolturtle.com. Order now.
Tonight, one more look at our weather forecast. We're expecting rain in about the next 12 hours. Let's take a look at the satellite and radar. We have some rain out here in the western portion of California. We also had some blotches earlier today. As we zoom into the area, we'll fast forward into the satellite and radar, show you exactly what we have coming up on our way. There we go. Again, light cloud cover throughout the desert southwest right now. That is expected to change as we take a look at our future cast. Yeah, wet throughout the region tomorrow. We're expecting rain around 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. And here's what it looks like. That low pressure system coming into the desert southwest, bringing with it the possibility of some measurable rain that will last all the way until Friday morning. Look at our future wind right now. They will start to calm down into the single digits as we get into tomorrow, but after lunchtime we'll start to see those gusty winds come around the area once again before laying down into those single digits yet again. Again, the 7-day forecast looks like this. An 80% of showers tomorrow will be right around 66 degrees. Our average for this time of year, 68. Those showers should linger into Friday morning for a good 24 hours. Again, 11 a.m. until 11 a.m. on Friday. New Year's Day, though, those clouds will clear. We'll be down to 60 degrees. Our average, again, 68. Same can be said for the Imperial Valley. A little different story. Expecting rain around 10 a.m. and last until 10 a.m. on Friday. Again, a clear day Saturday and Sunday, but lows near freezing around 33 degrees Saturday and 34 degrees on Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. Stephen Colbert is next.